template of enforcing this lockdown over the past 36 days. Since the Prime Minister is going to be meeting the Chief Ministers tomorrow, it is very important for us to ask the national government, to ask the NDA BJP government, the central government, that what is the plan going forth? What is the plan over the next 1 month as we prepare to exit this lockdown in a calibrated manner? It is understandable that when this pandemic started, possibly the government wasn't aware of its intensity and severity, and therefore got caught unprepared. Though it would be tried to say that going back to the 7th or 8th of January 2020, Government of India, by its own admission, on the floor of Parliament, was in conversation with the World Health Organization with regard to the evolving nature of this pandemic. But be that as it may, now the government has got a clear 1 month or 36 days, whereby they have been able to get a measure of the spread of infection, as well as the challenges which are there, both on the medical as well as the humanitarian front. And therefore, we would like to ask the government of India, we would like to ask the Prime Minister that when he meets the chief ministers tomorrow, is there a comprehensive, holistic strategy which the union government is going to present to the chief ministers, that this is the plan going forth over the next 2 months? Because on the 3rd of May, COVID-19 is not going to disappear. The virus in the absence is here to stay. And therefore, we have to prepare ourselves, we have to prepare our people to live with the virus. And under those circumstances, if we have to live with the virus, what is the best strategy whereby India can cope with this pandemic, which seems to be unremitting and unrelenting in nature at the moment? The reason why I mentioned the National Disaster Management Act is because the National Disaster Management Act envisages that there has to be a national plan which has to be prepared in order to tackle natural disasters, epidemics, or pandemics. Mr. Sybil, when he had briefed you on Saturday, had alluded to this aspect in great detail. And the reason why this aspect is extremely germane is till the time the government does not put a national plan into the public space, the states will not be able to formulate their own plans. States are mandated in terms of Section 23 to mandate their own state plans going forth. Similarly, in terms of Section 31 of the National Disaster Management Act, the districts will not be able to formulate their plans. So if we require a national strategy to deal with this pandemic going forth, the first and primary prerequisite for that is there has to be a national plan. And we would like to ask the government that why in the past 36 days has a national plan not been formulated, shared with the states, and transparently put into the public domain, so that people, the 1.3 billion people who constitute the sovereign, secular, socialist, democratic Republic of India, can be aware as to what their government is thinking. Initial ad hocism, as I said, is understandable. But you cannot have a policy which is ad hocism in perpetuity in order to deal with this pandemic. The second point that we need to flag is that global wisdom now very clearly evidences that except for aggressive testing, there is no other strategy of containing and dealing with the pandemic. Unfortunately, in India, if you take 30th January 2020, when we diagnosed or discovered our first case, which was a student who had returned from Wuhan, going forth from that day, we have conducted 5,79,957 tests so far. This is far below the global average. Even our neighbors, and those figures are available in the public domain. I am not going to bother you with those figures. Suggest that we are testing below even our neighbors. We are given to understand, based on credible, authoritative information, that India has the capacity to conduct 100,000 tests a day. So we would like to ask the government that why are tests being capped at 39,000? If we have the potential in order to carry out 100,000 tests a day, then why is testing deliberately being capped at 39,000? Is there, and I say it with all responsibility, an attempt to either play down the magnitude, or is the government unsure that if they go in for testing to the capacity which medical institutions which are charged with leading this battle claim that they have, then they do not have the capacity to be able to deal with its implications? Either way, government needs to tell people, why are we not testing to our full potential? Coupled with that, there is a report in the public space that we have only 3 lakh RNA kits left. Now, the RNA kit is the most critical component of the entire testing process. So if we have only 3 lakh RNA kits left, and we are doing 39,000 tests a day, this essentially means that in 1 week's time, we would have completely exhausted our capacity to test. In other words, India may be without the testing shield. So government needs to very clearly tell the country that in the last 36 days, how many test kits have been imported or domestically manufactured? How have they been distributed across the states? What has been the demand from different states, considering that 60% of India's cases are coming in from 10 of its biggest cities? What is the position with regard to personal protection equipment? How much has been manufactured and how much has been disseminated in the last 36 days? What is the position with regard to ventilators, other critical medical infrastructure, even masks, because that's the most critical component of the national strategy? You do not